Welcome back to Texas Top Homes, where home buying, selling, and financing are all simplified. I'm your host, Freeman Sawyer. With me is my co-host, Tracy Wiesman. Today, we're visiting with one of Texas top realtors, Krissy Mireles. Krissy, thanks for being on our show today.
Thank you for having me back.
So I'm curious, Krissy, how do you, when you're working with your sellers, you've got their house listed, the multiple offers come in, as I'm sure happens all the time, how do you help them decide which is the correct offer to accept?
Sometimes the highest offer is not the best offer. So we are weighing. We literally, my girls will put together a spreadsheet of all the offers that have come in, and we have just certain information that she will fill in and pass over to me. It's easier to do it that way as opposed to looking at each individual offer.
Sure.
But what we're looking at is not only price, but terms. I mean, are they asking for the seller to contribute to their closing costs? What's the closing date? You know, are there any other concessions there that the buyer is asking the seller to pay for or give?
Sure.
So, you know, at that point in time, we just weigh what's most important for the seller. And sometimes it's time frames. It's not about the money. Sometimes it is the money.
Sometimes it's both.
Sometimes it's both. A lot of times it's both.
Right. Is that a tool or a negotiating tool that anybody can ask you why they're making an offer? Is, hey, what are the best terms this customer's looking for?
There's some agents that will ask, you know, hey, what is your seller looking for? And I think that's a pretty good agent when they're asking up front to see if there's anything that they can do to add to their offer for incentive. We, you know, on my team, we're always going to package, you know, our offers, and I say really good to the seller, not necessarily by a price, and maybe sometimes it is a price. Maybe my client is, you know, I always ask them, what would you do if you don't get this house? How are you going to feel?
It's a great question.
Do you really want this house or do you not? Mm-hmm. And you'd be surprised at what some folks say.
They want that house.
And that usually generates them to give an above, you know, asking, you know, offer.
This goes right into the path of happy wife, happy life.
Yes, and you'd be surprised how, you know, everybody wants to be happy, and all husbands want to be happy, you know, for sure.
Krissy, what's your website and phone number?
It's krissym.com, and you can reach me at 512-903-1121.